Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a review of Snagajob. So I'll go over how it works and give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming up with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you like my free training, the number one simplest and fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, working part-time hours, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. All right, Snagajob, let's dive in. So what this is a website that for two kinds of people, those who are looking for jobs and employers looking for workers. I'll be focusing on the former in this video because I'm assuming you're here to find a job. How it works is very similar to other job boards like Indeed or Career Builder. You create a profile with your credentials and experience, search for jobs in your area, and they have jobs in all sorts of industries from accounting to restaurants to healthcare and so on. And some are full-time, some are part-time, some require years of experience, and some are entry-level. Some hardly pay anything, like $10 an hour. Some pay quite well, $30 an hour plus. So quite a wide range. They claim to have 300,000 employer locations and more than 75 million workers. How many of those profiles are still active, who knows? Because they've been around for 20 years or so, and people come and go. And it's more or less available throughout the United States. If you live in a big city like Miami or New York, you have more opportunities available to you. If you live somewhere rural, probably not so much. Now, Snagajob does have fairly mixed reviews on sites like Trustpilot. They have a 2.6 star rating on there, 1.2 out of 5 on the Better Business Bureau. The biggest complaints the big number one complaint I would say is some of the jobs can be quite spammy and scammy, for lack of a better term. For example, some of these are direct selling companies that'll come on here and try to recruit you and get you to sell door to door for them, which no one wants to be doing. Some of them will flood your email inbox and try to call you constantly. Someone said, and I quote, "Worst mistake ever was signing up for Snagajob. I've had to change my number after trying for weeks to block out the solicitors who were calling 10 times a day. And after blocking, would call back and with a blocked number." Someone else said, "Like others, I started receiving telemarketer calls about educational opportunities within 2 minutes of signing up for an account." Again, these are other people's complaints, not mine. So maybe use an alternate email and a pay-as-you-go phone if you're going to sign up on here. And that's the biggest complaint by far. It's not entirely Snagajob's fault because they do have lots of legitimate job postings on here, but at the same time, they could do a better job of vetting employers, in my opinion. So just be wary of that. But the real question you should ask yourself is, should you be relying 100% on a job in the first place? Because having a job isn't the only way to make a living. In fact, it can be quite risky. We know workers are incredibly disposable these days. Things can be going well at a job for years, and then one day they decide they don't want you around anymore, or they'll just say, pack up your stuff and go. No forewarning. Maybe the leadership changes. Maybe the work environment becomes toxic. So it's always good to have a backup plan. And that's why I recommend everyone should try to digitize at least some of their income. Meaning have at least 30% of your income coming from online ventures. And at least, again, it doesn't have to be 100%, but at least 30%, I think, just to protect you and your family. And because there's no loyalty nowadays, right? And it's, people complain there's no loyalty from employees, but it's a two-way street, and the employers are just as much to blame, so if not more. And the best way to protect yourself is to build an online business. Now, there's lots of business models out there. To make a long story short, I tried everything for about 2 years and failed, but then after 2 years, I finally found a business model that works particularly well for the average person. It's called freelance digital marketing. And the great thing about freelance digital marketing, it's promoting other people's products, digital products. And the great thing about it is the profit margins are very high, 40 to 80%. You could be a solopreneur, one person. There's tons of leverage and automation in place, so you don't have to be there all the time. And lastly, it's a very simple, beginner-friendly business model. Now, if you'd like to learn what's been working for me and countless other students and how you can build out your own very profitable freelance digital marketing business, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could set you by free training if you want. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Snagajob. Hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.